Okay, so in this part 2, we're going to discuss each other's morals and see if we disagree or agree and tell why and kind of get a little bit deeper than what we had in our part 1 video. Okay, so this is Shai and Christina discussing their morals.
Okay, so I agree with your moral because I do believe that you have to respect yourself before you have to respect yourself first before somebody else can respect you. Like, I hear that all the time in life. Like, my mom, she's always telling me the way you act towards yourself is the way other people's going to treat you. And I feel like Gregor, since he let everybody, push all over him and, didn't let him respect you when he was basically the one paying the bills, paying for the house, doing everything, since he didn't demand or, make sure that he had that, respect level, then he just didn't get it. So it kind of is like all the stuff you're doing in vain, nobody's really appreciating it. They're expectant for you when you don't have to do that. I mean, it was his life. He could have went out and did all these other things, but instead he stayed, took care of his family, paid for his family, made sure he went to send his sister off to college and all that. So yeah, I feel like if he would have respected himself and kind of demanded, that he get, appreciation for all that he's doing, and not be expected, then he probably wouldn't have the metamorphosis.
And I also agree with you that you have to know your limits because he obviously went above and beyond and didn't get anything back from his family. They didn't appreciate him. And in the end, I mean, before he was turned into a cockroach. I mean, he was treated like a bug. I mean, he was treated like he wasn't worth anything, And yeah, he did have to know his limits between his work and if he's doing more than he should, and is his family realizing that? Is his family giving back, being appreciating what he's doing, And I think the metamorphosis is he really was, before he even turned into a insect, but whatever. He was treated really bad, and I think he should have known his limits. Maybe that could have not stopped any, but
yeah, wait, just add on to what I'm saying. So what I was saying that okay, how he's doing all this stuff for his family or whatever. I feel like it really had to be a limit because if he kept doing all that, what if Gregor was to die? Anything like that.
A slave to his family. That's
yeah,
how I feel. He was a slave to him.
Yeah, if he was to die or if he couldn't, provide, he couldn't obviously turn into a bug, they wouldn't know how to live on their own. They wouldn't know how, what to do. So I felt like it was good for the family too, so they can actually learn that they have to work. They're not just going to get handed to them.
Okay, so now me and James are going to discuss our viewpoints.
All right.
You want to go first, James?
Okay. All right. Son. Get my good side.
Yes.
Okay, you go first or you go first?
No. Okay, wait. No, I'm going to talk about how your philosophy competes my shisha.
Okay.
Okay, let's do this.
Let's do it. Go. It's
Okay.
been recorded.
All right. So basically, how I said before, that there is a seesaw, and one side's work. That's the machining work side. The other side, the balance sounds. The seesaw is the human relationships, love side, the family side. And that's Hannah's thing that,
Your family should
families
stick together.
Yeah, so that completes my seesaw, and that makes it awesome and not unbalanced to where you die.
So going back to his seesaw, my moral was the family should stick together, and that's one half of the seesaw, and his was the balanced part. And I think that Gregor is the foundation of his family. And, he focused so hard on creating a career for himself and a life for himself that he never really had time to develop those very personal and deep relationships with his family. So when Gregor, in his career, the foundation, cracked, the family started to fall over and had no support and didn't know what to do. So when Gregor died and the foundation completely cracked and fell apart, the family was left alone and didn't know what to do. So in order to balance your life, or the seesaw, you have to have really deep, personal connections with your family, with your life, with your, you have to have a social life basically, and not spend all of your time on the work, because the work is, either side is going to eventually overpower the other, and the work overpowered him so much that he became a cockroach and he wasn't able to rely on anybody, and his family wasn't able to rely on him anymore. So you have to have an even balance of your social life and your work life to make a happy life.
Yes, and the other part is, like you were saying, like the foundation part. I think it's very important that she mentioned the foundation, because it's not like relationships aren't, you know, like one person putting everything in. Gregor shouldn't have put everything in. It's like a give and take. So the family should have tried to build, you know, like more sections of the foundation, because Gregor was the whole foundation. And so when he became a bug, they all fell apart. So they should have done their part and made, you know, like multiple foundations, so that, you know, if
They could have been the cement in the
yeah,
foundation.
yeah. And
Hold
so
the cracks together.
yeah, because when the cracks start forming, you know. Okay, thank you. So, you know, they should have done their part in the seesaw of life to make Gregor not become a cockroach. So I think they're both at fault for making him into a cockroach.
So all of the moral lessons that you have just seen make up the Metamorphosis, and hopefully this book was really entertaining and interesting to read. And even though it wasn't obvious what the lessons were at first, we found them, and they actually have deep connections to our lives today. So
He's awesome.
this is our project.
Yes.